are really gonna watch this.
They ain't got nothing else to do.
Right?
Word.
I ain't going on social media talking shit about TDS Radio. I know that much.
My man, Coach Block.
What's up, cuz? How we living?
You're rocking with TDS Radio.
Get it, Kim. All right. She got a vision, and she wants us to execute this vision.
Ooh, man. That's what TDS is about today.
Ken and Kim are the two dopest siblings that I know.
All right, man. You ready?
Am I ready? Are they ready?
Nigga.
What's up? What's up? What's up? It's your man, Coach Block, one half of TDS Radio, and I am here with
Your girl So Fab. Hey, y'all.
what's going on? How's everybody doing?
It is hump day.
Today is Wednesday, and it's Wednesday is Wednesdaying. These trees make us look like the brothers off of in Living Color.
And let me fix my swoop. It is swooping.
So, for those who are tuning in with us, we appreciate it. We got all the craziness that we got: birthdays, entertainment news, and of course, a messy one.
Yes, sir.
What's the messy one?
Oh, I don't have a title for it, but it's pretty messy.
Okay.
Oh, shout out from Pittsburgh. What's good, Brody?
What's going on, man? What's going on with you, man? Appreciate you, man. Mike, man, you remember Mike. Mike was the one that they used to say he and I looked alike from East Hills. All the way from East Hills a long time ago. You might not remember him because you were so young.
I was gonna say I would need to.
Okay. But nah, appreciate it. What's up, Mike? What's going on, bro?
Hello, Mike. How you doing? Honey?
So yeah, let's get into some other things, some good things, some positive things. Here's the positive things. We have an event coming up that's going to be Saturday. The Lo-Fi Lounge. It's going to be here at AU. You got two artists, one DJ, one comedian, and two producers that will be performing. And there will be live interviews done by TDS Radio. So once again, check that out. Go to the Eventbrite and just type in Lo-Fi Lounge and it'll pop up. I'm not sure how much the tickets are, but I just know we're here and we'll be doing an event. So that's, some live promotion. What else do we have? Information wise.
You know what it is? Oh, yes. How could I forget? It is coming up June 7th through the 9th. It is going to be Durham Tech Startup Week. So for those of you who are small businesses, entrepreneurs, or even just in the budding stages of your business, this is the event for you because you are going to be surrounded by a team of mentors who will help foster your ideas and what it is that you're trying to do and to really mold and shape your business. So it's going to be a team of mentors that are there on hand to help you every step of the way. And then it will end with a pitch competition, which will include prizes. So it's only a $20 donation. That donation actually is going to go towards a t-shirt that you will receive. So take it as though it's essentially free. And, you're walking away, you're networking, you're getting gems, you're getting pearls, and then you're also getting the mentorship and the ability to say that you did a pitch competition so you can be ready for the next one. Because, Raleigh Durham's all for pitch competitions here.
I won one.
You sure did.
So, yeah. That's about it on that one. I won one. That's it. I won a pitch competition.
What would you advise someone who might be nervous or it's their first time?
Doing a pitch competition? Just be confident and know your stuff. When you're trying to sell a business, that's when it's hard. When you're selling yourself, it makes it so much easier. Sell your passion.
I know
people purchase passion. The business part will iron itself out on the back end. That's when you start talking about the X's and O's. But to get through the front door, you want to sell your passion. People buy you. Dr. Dre is not the best person with headphones.
Absolutely not.
But beats sold because of Dr. Dre. You know what I'm saying? Jordan is not the most comfortable shoe. It's not the best shoe. But they buy it because of Michael Jordan, not because of Nike. Yeezys are ugly. they buy them because of Yeezy.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like people buy you. So promote your passion.
Absolutely.
And when you do that, everything else will handle itself. So be comfortable in telling your story of why you're doing what you're doing, and then just slide the business in behind it, and it'll go well.
There you go. And if you want to know more, or if you would like to sign up, all you have to do is go to Eventbrite as well. It's it's created by Knox Street Studios. So all you have to do is look that up. You can actually go to knoxstreetstudio.com to get more information, and go to Eventbrite and type it in, and you'll see the event there. So like I said, sign up is essentially free. You get a t-shirt, only $20.
Sounds like a plan to me.
Mm-hmm.
Let's get into birthdays. Do you have any birthdays today?
I believe I do.
Okay.
So, one birthday is from a young lady that I went to high school with, Miss Taylor Pinkston. Happy birthday to you, lovely. And she's doing some amazing things. I love to see the younger class just blossom and grow into the beautiful women that they are. And she's really doing a lot for women's advocacy. So proud to see her there. Your boo, Carmen. It is her 35th birthday.
Crazy.
That is insane.
Known the girl since
9, right?
Yeah, since she was elementary school.
That's insane. So happy birthday to Carmi. And then our cousin, LaWanda, it is her birthday as well. So happy birthday to you, Diva. And I hope you are enjoying it. She's probably not even in the States right
She's
now.
not. She's out of the country.
I figured.
And then I have one, because you took my other two, Maya Monet, who's celebrating, it doesn't say, but you're just celebrating your birthday today. So with that being said, let's go ahead and slide into our birthday song for everybody.
Let's do it.
Y'all ready? Happy birthday to you. Hey. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Well, it looks good. It looks fine. It looks fine. We hold you have a good time. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
And as the saying goes, continue to live your life in a way that makes every day worth celebrating. From Bang the Sibs. We're on it today.
Hey now. Hey
Minor.
Really?
I love that song.
I know.
Beep, 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 beep. They not like us.
It is
They not like us.
everywhere.
They not like
That
us.
and BBL Drizzy.
Yeah.
He's taking a hit both ways.
A minor. Did you see the dude that went to Toronto and was singing the song in the street?
I did see that.
That was hilarious. And when people were joining in, I was like, man, you lost.
Yeah.
There's no way you can go to Compton and start a diss song about Kendrick and think you gonna walk down that
anyone
street.
from Compton.
Man, what? And he walking straight down the stage, and people were jamming the dude in the garbage truck. Oh, ho! I said, Lord, have mercy.
It is an infectious song.
And when he said A minor and then slammed them headphones off his head, man, because that's how you feel. Like, this guy, you just come out with some good music that's going to make people dance and stay out of that realm.
Well, he
you don't
said
want
the
none
summer he's coming for y'all. So,
Yeah.
Drake said the summer is going to be his. He's going to have some hits. That's what he's doing. That's what his focus is on. He's no longer trying to diss anyone.
He's BBL Drizzy.
Yeah.
So, all right, let's go into it.
Yes.
We got entertainment news. Let's see what foolishness is going on today. All right, so Fab Kim, who are we talking about today?
All right. So, of course, we always have to start with the continuation of the Diddy Saga. The more that this goes on, the more that we are getting about Diddy, Papa Diddy, Puff, Puffy, Love, whatever you want to call him. Now, There is a new lawsuit that is attached to Diddy. And according to TMZ, Diddy is facing yet another lawsuit after a model claims he sexually assaulted her back in 2003. In the new lawsuit, Crystal McKinney claims she met Diddy during a New York Fashion Week event. And this, like I said, in 2003, after meeting, she claimed he invited her back to his place. She says when she arrived, she took a hit of a joint being passed around and felt it was laced with something other than that drug. Now, Crystal says Diddy asked her to follow him to the bathroom, where he then allegedly forced her to perform oral sex. She said she later lost consciousness and claimed she woke up in a cab and realized she was sexually assaulted. Now, these are all the details that we have thus far. And of course, the more we know, the more we will let you guys know. But I can tell you right now, no one seems to be on this man's side. And one person who recently spoke out was Shaka Khan's daughter. Now, she left a comment on the Shade Room where, of course, they were talking about Diddy's lawsuit and said that he was a mean and verbally assaulting her mother, that he was yelling in her face, and he just was very unkind. And she was like, now, you know what? You reap what you sow. Simply for the simple fact that you did this to my mother and you like publicly embarrassed her. And she's just like, you, this is your demise and you earned every single bit of it. And I'm like, sheesh, this isn't looking too good for you, Diddy. It's not looking too good for you. Yeah.
Where I get upset is it just took us to see a video of her getting crushed for everybody to start saying something. Because when the girl first spoke up, everybody was quiet. And then treating her, she's just trying to get the money. You know what I mean?
Yeah, those people are real quiet.
Now, everybody wants to tell their story. And all we had to do was just see a woman get assaulted. Come on. Mm-hmm. If it happened to you, the only way to fix the situation, and I know what people are going to say, it's hard. I get it. But credibility gets killed in the moment when the only reason why you're saying something now is because she was the one brave soul who said something, and then there's photo or video evidence of it. If you can't say it, then you're going to have to find somebody else who can say it, because then now what happens is everybody is going to be like, all right, here comes the pile on. And it may have truly happened. I'm not going to say it hasn't or it has, because dude, this video, CNN did exactly what this video was supposed to do. Like, it was supposed to take Diddy's character and immediately switch the narrative to, he could have done it. Because the statute of limitation for him in a lot of these situations are going to be, exempt. Like he's going to be exempt due to statute of limitation for a lot of this stuff. But the video shows the character, and so now the character changes the narrative, and then now here comes everybody else talking about, oh, well, me too. That's what is the problem in these situations, where these guys can kind of get away with things because of the time. And I'm not saying, when it's right for you to share your hurt, but I'm just saying if the goal is to hold Diddy accountable, then when it happened, it should have been told. And I'm sad that it did happen, but in the future, we have to realize that the only way these people will be held accountable, because you'll see Diddy again if he don't go to jail. You think he's going to stop doing what he do? He's going to keep doing what he do. There's going to be whole people that want to work with him and songs that'll come from him. Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. All that stuff. So then you'll never really get the justice that you deserve for the injustice that you have felt.
And I will say two things need to happen moving forward. Number one, there has to be safe spaces, and I keep saying this continually. There has to be safe spaces for people to be able to speak out, and then you have to be brave enough to know that when you speak out, there may be people who will say things against you.
Oh, it's coming.
Yeah, mm-hmm. You're going to receive some sort of backlash, but if you continue to stand in your truth and know that there is power in numbers, or be that person that's willing to stand on that hill alone, because oftentimes we've all been in situations where we're speaking up and people will leave you out to dry. But you got to be willing to stick with it, because, the truth always comes out. It always comes out. It may take some time, but the truth always comes out. So, yeah. And I know it's difficult. I've heard and I've experienced a lot when it comes to just people being victims of sexual abuse, verbal abuse, physical abuse, whatever have you, where people just typically look at you like, okay, you just want attention, or you may have done something or whatever have you. So it is tough.
Yeah.
It's extremely tough. It's
And
extremely tough.
I agree. It is hard to do it because of the power that person has.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
yes.
And so then
just like Dan Schneider.
Right. What they'll say is, they'll crush you. I mean, Dave Chappelle never hurt anybody, but they assassinated his character when he walked away from $50 million.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he was on drugs and he was crazy. That's why he went to South Africa. So you're playing with a dangerous field. The one thing that I think we also need to be very careful of is surrounding ourselves with these people because of their star power as well. Because everybody ain't on the up and up. And so you're going to these people and you're thinking that you can hang around. That's no different than being with the average person who drugs you. You need to be just as careful around this weirdo as you do the next weirdo. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And that's for anything. Like, these are still people, man. And not there just because they got money, certain situations seem to be like that they
acceptable.
Yeah, that they're acceptable on certain levels. And it's like, nah, he's a weirdo who drugs chicks. You know what I'm saying? And so then now it's like, you need to say something about that, but then also be in a position to where you should still be guarding your drinks. If you're going out with these people, guard your drinks, treat it as if it was a stranger. But just because he's a celebrity, you get comfortable thinking that this celebrity won't do nothing crazy. And now you're in the bathroom in a compromising position, which is crazy.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So,
and with everything coming out about Diddy, there of course are people who have their opinions, all these podcasters, radio hosts, whomever, and one of them was Joe Budden. So he spoke out and gave his opinion.
He is the most angriest person I've ever met. People talk about me being angry. Joe Budden is the angriest dude ever. And he's the angriest dude who's winning. Like, you got a good podcast, people tune in, you just mad at everything. Even look at this picture. Angry.
He was speaking out, and essentially said that what Diddy did was disgusting, essentially what everybody else is saying, so he did speak out against Diddy's actions. Now, however, his ex-girlfriend, if you guys remember her, she was on Love and Hip Hop with him, Tahiri.
Right?
Yes.
All right.
Yes. So she, of course, went to Twitter, Shade Room, and exposed him. And she said, fuck out of here. The irony. This is so triggering. I remember Joey throwing me down a flight of stairs, dragging me back into the house, and me having to talk him into letting me go for hours. This whole stuff took me out. So hard to watch. So sorry for Cassie. Even every other woman who's currently going through it or has ever gone through it, it's tough. So these two have been tussling all on social media. He, of course, decided to fire back.
Mm-hmm.
And he said, "You are a lying, failed gold digger that has abused, targeted, and manipulated many men. Outside of me, you lack an identity, which is why you've tried desperately to attach yourself to me for over 15 years.
Oh.
The last time I saw you, I purchased a mattress from you, and you were happy you made the sale.
She works at Mattress Firm?
You were fine then.
Whoa.
There was that night after Starlet 6 years ago when you invited me inside your new place. You were fine then too. You were on my body your entire last stint on Love and Hip Hop and tried your best to disrespect my son's mother in the process. I had to ask producers to keep you away from us like the cancer you are. Yet you continue to slight my name online because it's your identity. I don't speak to you or about you because it's low vibrational. You're a low dick man con woman that's been lying about you. You already know for ages. I pray you heal and move on one day. And hopefully this is our last exchange. Prayers to all real victims." So yeah, these two have been going on back and forth. And she then decides to come back to him and say, "You can say whatever you want about me. Those that know me know. I'm not scared of you anymore. You cannot keep bullying and intimidating the rest. Those that know you and are around you also know the truth. Sad that they continue to enable your behavior. Your time is coming." Whew. Yeah, Mike, that was a lot. that was a lot between these two. Now, I have heard in the past where she has put her hands on Joe multiple times. So I haven't heard the other way around. And in looking at it, I didn't really see anything legal. Not to say it hasn't happened, but these two just seem toxic together.
You know who they are?
Who?
They are Harpo and Sophia.
Oh God.
They are Harpo. So,
oh God.
Sophia beat on Harpo. Harpo beat on Sophia. But in between the beatings come the cheering.
You know what?
That's what they are. Because we are not going to sit here and act like these two haven't shown how their extreme level of toxicity, is that how we say it?
Yes.
Because Love and Hip Hop exposed both of them.
Ooh.
So for me, both of them are trash towards each other. And the best way for Joe Budden to handle that is to get away from it.
Right.
Why continue to engage with a person who you feel as though is lying? Allow the lie to ride. Because guess what? Here's another situation where you don't know your stardom. You're not Joe Budden. No one cares. Nobody cares.
Now you're contradicting yourself.
Why?
Because what if what she's saying is true and then you're saying nobody cares?
Because we've seen y'all two interact though. Because here's the thing, we ain't never been in a situation where we think Cassie put her hands on Puff and then Puff running down the hallway putting his hand back on her. We've watched you on TV put your hands on this man. We've watched you on TV act out. We've watched your behaviors as well. I'm saying when you are an innocent person and you can't handle somebody's their mood switch, mood change, and things happen to you physically, at that point in time, I feel like you got to find a way to tell somebody what's going on.
Let's preface that, because before I was like, ooh, this isn't good. You're going to dig your whole grave.
No. That's when I feel like you need to tell somebody. If I'm in a room with a guy and all of a sudden his temperature changes and then bang, he hits me, that needs to be reported. You get what I'm saying? Then at that point in time, you have to stay away. Now, if you report or don't report, and now you fire back and we see you putting hands on, well, then y'all just two toxic people. Y'all fighting. And that happens.
Oh, yes.
So don't play the victim.
We've seen it.
So then now you have that, and that hurts people like Cassie, because then it's like, nah, they'll reference something like this where two toxic people just fight each other, where it's okay for her to put hands on him and it's okay for him to put hands on her in their minds. And that's what this is. Y'all, we see that in the hood all the time. Men and women fighting each other and then be back together like they didn't just fight each other. So there's levels to this abuse. She's not innocent, because in the same breath she could say, well, he could say there's video where she's attempted to attack me how many times and I ain't did nothing. And there is. So with that being said, both of y'all take y'all toxic ass and go sit down somewhere.
Please go sit down.
Because this ain't the same situation.
It's not. And you know what also is crazy? 50 Cent. So 50 Cent is collecting. He's collecting his coin. The way that this man moves needs to be studied. So he is coming out with a docuseries about Diddy. And he recently was just in a bidding war. Well, he was a part of a bidding war with Netflix. Netflix, of course, won. They want the rights to the documentary. And it's going to go into full production. How does this man keep winning? How do you stay that far ahead to know, like, okay, let me make this next step to where I'm like, boom, now I'm ahead of it. I have the documentary. He has, people who are willing to share their stories and all stuff like that. So yes, this Diddy documentary is happening.
Because 50 Cent don't mind paying black people. So I'm sure anybody who interviews getting a check. And people will get on there and talk to get a check. Just like, who was it that was in the R. Kelly thing? And they said, man, I didn't even know dude, but they was going to pay me. Was that John Legend?
No. That was Dave Chappelle.
Dave Chappelle, yes, I don't even know this guy, but they was going to cut a check. And I don't even know R. Kelly like that. So if 50's cutting checks, then he going to get people to talk about Diddy, because there are think about Miss 2003. The one you just spoke about.
Yes. Crystal McKinney.
You think she ain't gonna take a check? She ain't doing nothing. What's she doing? And so those type of people, he'll find those type of people because he's an entertainer, and I'm sure he knows stories. Once again, like to the post that I made when I put out the picture of all these black men around Diddy at his brunch, saying, "I wonder if they knew."
Mm-hmm.
And I just watched people make excuses for Diddy, like, "Well, you don't know. Everybody don't know everybody business." That's bullshit. You know, because somebody in this group knows and they talk, because everybody don't mind their business.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So I'm sure he got access to people who will talk.
Yeah.
And before he did it, if you go to Tubi right now, there's a whole documentary called Downfall of Diddy on Tubi right now.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That came out as soon as the feds raided the crib.
Mm-hmm.
So easy money.
Yeah, let him get it.
It's a lot of money in taking people down.
That go up to.
Okay, 2.
There we go. 2024 is just a year of what's done in the dark will come to the light, and I'm just ready for some positivity. Agreed. Facts reported. Absolutely. Case in point, if my sis called me because her boo put hands on her, and I approach him, and you go back after, don't call me again. 50 gives back and is for the people, even though his tactics are controversial versus others in the industry.
Yes, 50 put money in your pocket.
Yes, and like I said, like we reported on the show a couple weeks ago, the fact that he's putting his G Unit studio in a poor area in Louisiana to bring jobs. Mm-hmm. So I'm like, kudos. I'm not mad at him. Just the way his brain works fascinates me. That's the only thing.
Constantly on business.
Constantly. And 50, if you need somebody to help with production, call me. I got you. But you know who definitely is in need of a dragging, because she's just a walking
mess.
Yes, we'll say that. Amber Rose. Now, I don't know if you guys have been paying attention to what Amber Rose has been doing lately. Nobody really cares because she has been cussed out left and right. She has been proven to just completely contradict herself over and over again. She was on the show College Hill Celebrity Edition, where Jocelyn Hernandez called her out and called her to the table and said that, you know, you like to essentially impersonate being a black person. You like to play black when it's convenient for you. And then you want to play the white card when it's convenient for you. And
what is she?
She's biracial.
Oh.
Yeah. So, you know, of course, the two of them got into an argument because Amber Rose wanted to play dumb. But the thing is, it's true. You play black when you want to play black, and then you play white when you want to play white. So she recently got into some real heavy and hot water when she posted a photo with Donald Trump. Now, if anyone has been following Amber Rose, you know that she's very outspoken when it comes to women's rights, our reproductive systems, and women being able to have free choice, free will. She created the slut walk because she wants women to be able to use those titles.
That was crazy, though. There's a line, and that was where we should have drew it.
She created the slut walk because she wanted to destigmatize the name and, you know, allow women to know that you don't have to walk in shame. This whole entire campaign only to be photographed with someone who takes pride in overturning Roe versus Wade. So everyone, of course, is like, what the hell is happening here, Amber, love, muffin? And of course, she's like, you know, she goes on social media after being dragged by hundreds, thousands of people. And she's just like, well, do you think Biden cares about you? And, you know, Trump is for the people, blah, blah, you know, the usual thing whenever somebody calls someone out about, you know, supporting Trump. But the fact of the matter is, people forget that receipts exist, that things on the internet do not go away. So, of course, some of her tweets were resurfaced where she was calling Trump a racist, a bigot, sexist, all of these things, but yet you feel as though this man has changed from that time that you dropped that tweet in 2019 up until now.
Nah, he got worse. Because the insurrection showed that he didn't have any consequences for the insurrection, and he was completely behind it. So he got worse. People like Amber Rose, they are the lower tier celebrity, and what hurts everyone in the long run, because people like her get on platforms and have the ability to talk as if their opinion matters.
Right.
Amber Rose is only celebrated for the men she slept with. What else do we know her for?
Wasn't she a video chick?
Was she?
I don't know.
You know what I'm saying?
I
like
don't know.
you're only
know her more
she's only
about
popular for the
being with
the
Wiz
men,
Khalifa
yeah, the men that she's been with.
and Kanye.
So at the end of the day, here we go again with another person that we pay money to feed imagery into others that can pander, you know, both crowds.
Yeah.
And I think we should ignore her as much as we possibly can.
Yeah, that's my thing. Because when I saw immediately when I seen the picture, I immediately thought of her slut walk or whatever it was called. And I'm just like, what the hell are you doing? You're just lost.
She don't even know what she's doing at this point in time. Like, you got to figure what's the next check. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Because you ran out. And I don't even think like the Hollywood hip hop dudes and any of that stuff, they don't want to be bothered with you. So what's the next check? You got to keep bringing the money in. And so now we'll do some dumb stuff with Donald, because then now people will pay me to do interviews to talk about this stupidity.
Mm-hmm.
Again,
it's ridiculous.
It's a cold world out here, baby.
It's ridiculous.
It's a cold world.
It's ridiculous. So moving on to Miss Monique. Speaking of people who are making fools of themselves. Now, Monique, once again, people on social media, I just need y'all to stop and think about some things. So she took to social media because, you know, they were honoring Kevin Hart and the special was on Netflix. And Chelsea Handler was doing a bit about, you know, how Kevin kept saying, oh, I got you, and made a joke about how she never heard from him. Monique then says, you know, once again, my sweet babies, how is it that Chelsea and I have this similar story? You know, someone's not lying here, but let's take a clip and then we'll get back to it. So that's the video.
I gotta hit that. It's my fault.
It's muted, I think.
Oh, okay.
On my movie. And here's how great Kevin is. He said, no problem, Chelsea, I got you. I'll just get you a gig on my movie. I said, great. Behind the camera, in front, I don't care. I'll direct it if I have to. He said he'd even help me fill out the paperwork. I was so excited. He said, I got you, Chelsea. I got you. I got you. And that's when I learned that if you ask Kevin for a favor, you can always count on hearing these 3 words. I got you. And then you can count on never hearing from him again. That's ridiculous.
Then when he came back with, I got you, I didn't ask Kevin Hart to do anything. He said, I'll executive produce, I'll partner with you. I said, good Kevin, because we're in a deal with Endemol. And we're trying to get our talk show back. Mo, whatever it is, I got you. He said, Mo, that's a miscommunication, and we're going to talk Tuesday. Don't worry about it. I'm telling you right now, it's a miscommunication. That was 2 years ago. If you talk to him, I talk to him. I've never talked back to Kevin Hart again.
So if Monique was paying attention, she would have known that Chelsea was making a joke.
It was satire.
Yes. She was making a joke. She was making fun of you collectively. Everyone was in on it. Obviously, Monique was not. She thought that Chelsea was telling a true story, but yet you didn't realize how it was almost identical to what you were saying. And it just made her look silly. So, of course, she came back on social media. It was like, oh, the joke is on me. Ha, ha, ha. But, you know, I still don't change what I said. But it's just like, come on, Monique. Come on. Don't be so desperate.
Take the bait.
Yeah. Because, girl, that just made you look extremely foolish. Just...
And Monique got to chill. And here's why. At this point in time, here's something that you and I have a platform right now, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we plug up our cameras and our lights and we do all of our shows, and we don't have Monique money.
No, we do not.
What is stopping Monique from helping herself? So when she goes into these things, I can't feel sorry for you because you have some money. You have more money than me. You have more money than you.
And more influence.
And you have more influence. And there are people who love you. And there are people who find your jokes funny. There are people who you can interview. You don't need Fox, Netflix, all that. You don't Disney. You don't need it. You can bring them to you if you just simply decide to put the guns down and do you. Because at the end of the day, you are funny. You're losing it because you want to be on the attack so much in this My Sweet Babies thing. Get a camera and get the work. The dude, Ali Sadiq,
What's that?
he's a comedian, very funny comedian. Most of the time you only see his clips, right?
Mm-hmm.
He did his specials live on YouTube, 2 of them. And then people started to get on what?
Like I said, y'all got Gary Owen.
Yeah, we ain't even got that. We got what it looked like Lavelle Crawford the way he was sitting on the couch today.
No, that's not nice.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That wasn't nice.
And he's funny, but you got the ability, Mo, to do this, and you got to be smarter than this. And that's where I'm saying, like, her dude, who's her quote unquote manager and husband and stuff. At some point, y'all got to stop crying, because guess what? People are going to do you dirty in this business.
Woo.
We're learning it every day.
Whoa.
People lie. People ain't going to say what they supposed to say. We learn all this stuff. We're learning it now. People will backstab you. People won't put up where they supposed to be. And we're not even dealing with celebrities.
Right?
So at the end of the day, Mo, you are a celebrity. Figure it out. Dave Chappelle held a comedy special at his crib. So did Kevin Hart.
Mm-hmm.
At the crib. What are you waiting for?
And find new material, find new material, because the whole thing of like attacking, like, we get it. I promise you, we get it. But like you said, what's next?
Overcome it, and then show people how you overcome it, and then watch how the world loves you again. Because we know how you've been done. Everybody knows it. But if you show how you can overcome it, and still, even your son and his nonsense, and he grown, still talking crazy, overcome all that, tell the jokes, and watch how the world loves you and forgets you.
Yeah.
Forgets it. Because at the end of the day, you're the star. Here we go again with me saying that. Do you think people care how your son feels? They only feel that way because you are laying in that cesspool. Gary Owens played it smooth. I don't know why these people don't like me. I don't know why my children don't like me. I have no idea. She got on, she said some crazy stuff. Gary did what? Shut up. I'm the star. You can say what you want to. Let the people judge on their own. Guess what ain't going to happen? Gary ain't going to not. And I said it that way. He ain't going to not have a job. I said it okay. As ignorant as I meant it. He going to work again. You're still over there holding on to anger with them kids and feeding that negativity to them kids. But guess what? I'm Gary Owens. And the one thing that's going to happen is whenever he said, what? Yeah, ain't not going to ever. Gary going to always have a job. He's always going to have a job. So you and them bitter kids that you got, that you fed all this ignorance to, is never going to change the fact that that's Gary Owens. People don't understand
the Jim Crow grammar.
Right. Well, that's just the way it is. And Monique, your son, that stuff bothered her because he went live. Mm-hmm. But guess what? Nobody knows what that man looks like if he puts on his clothes and walk down the street.
Walk right past them.
Monique do the same thing. Guess what? Everybody gonna stop and say that's Monique, and somebody gonna ask for an autograph, and somebody gonna ask for a picture.
Hey,
and
sweet baby.
And everybody gonna hug on her because that's Auntie Mo. So why take time to indulge with your kid who's looking to find another way to get a lane for himself? Because guess what? Nobody remembers what he said. I don't.
Sure don't.
There we go.
I don't even remember his name.
There we go. Know who you are. If you believe. I'm so tired of these celebrities in this cesspool of nonsense, man. Like, say what you're gonna say, man. Whatever. Know who you are.
Yeah.
Like,
and know you're right. Okay.
Wait, we got people talking. Somebody said, say it again. Ain't not never gonna have a job again. He gonna always work.
Not.
And it is
never.
Jim Crow, because I meant it that way. Ain't not gonna never. Yes.
Not gonna never.
I'm gonna ask why she do Precious like that. Exactly.
Now, wait a minute.
And it's funny, but right? That's what I'm saying. We would do that. Like,
and we still
exactly.
That.
What does her son look like? That's my point. So then now you go into a comedy thing and say, and my son, this mother.
Yes.
Nobody cares.
Yes. Talk about how kids get on your damn nerve and how they will turn their back on you so goddamn quick.
Nobody cares because you're the star. And it's going to last for a hot second, but it ain't going to last forever, man.
But I think it's going to take someone not feeding into her anger to level her. But when her husband is just as angry as she is, then it's like, no, you got to keep fighting.
And that's because he need to
fighting.
keep that check going on when he ain't thinking like, look, let's figure out how we can do this without everybody. And guess who's around the corner with a whole studio he's opening, and who already said he'll get you right.
Yeah, he had her in Black Mafia Family 50, or whatever it is.
50 gonna get you right. So here come your comedy special. Like, it's coming. Like, be smart and do business and stop crying. You're Monique. I'm tired of these people with this nonsense, man. Because they act like they don't know. You know.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
You know who you are.
Yeah.
You know what else
said?
I know?
What?
I don't like the way my neck looks, man.
Here we go.
See how skinny that thing looks? Jesus.
Here we go.
Christ. Sorry. And almost too much neck space in this shirt. People gonna start questioning what I got. Like, what's wrong with him?
Here we go.
He looks like Precious. So, all right, who's next?
So some positive news here, because I know, we don't want to keep going down this hole. But little Haley, y'all remember little Haley Jade,
No.
Eminem's daughter?
Oh, Haley.
Yes.
How's Haley doing?
Haley's doing very well.
her?
Yes. Haley is now an influencer, and she just recently got married and tied the knot with her husband, Evan McClintock. If that's how you say his name, I don't know. But it just is insane to me that Haley is this old and just, grew up normal. She does makeup tutorials and stuff like that, has a huge following of over 3 million people. But little Haley is officially married. They said it was a star-studded wedding. Dr. Dre was there. Snoop was there and a few others. But I was like, you know what? This is what I like. Hey, now I don't know why Eminem had to look like that and didn't smile, but there were photographs of he and Haley sharing a sweet moment dancing on the dance floor. So I was like, oh, here we go. Congratulations to little Haley Jade. Hey, now, hey. But what we do have are people up in arms about this Apple's Apple Music 100 Best Albums. Did you hear about that?
I heard about it, didn't get a chance to look into it.
So people are pissed off with this list, y'all. Like Apple, like I said, decided to say that these are the 100 best albums ever. And you can tell me where you want me to start because they have all of them. I don't have to read all of them. I don't know if we even have the time to
let's
do
just
so.
go into the top 10.
Top 10? Are you sure? Top 10 or top 20?
What time is it? It's 6:52.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll go 20 and see where we at.
Okay, so 20 is Pet Sounds, The Beach Boys. 19, The Chronic, Dr. Dre. 18, 1989, Taylor Swift. 17, What's Going On, Marvin Gaye. 16, Blue.
Albums or singles?
Albums.
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry, wait, where did I go? Blue by Joni Mitchell. 21, Adele. 15. 14, Highway 61 Revisited, Bob Dylan. 13, The Blueprint, Jay-Z. 12, OK Computer, Radiohead. 11, Rumors, Fleetwood Mac. Top 10. 10, Lemonade, Beyonce. 9, Nevermind, Nirvana. 8, Back to Black, Amy Winehouse. 7, Good Kid, Mad City, Kendrick Lamar. 6, Songs in the Key of Life, Stevie Wonder. 5, Blonde, Frank Ocean. 4, Purple Rain, Prince and the Revolution. 3, Abbey Road, The Beatles. 2, Thriller, Michael Jackson. And number 1, The Miseducation of Lauryn Hill by Lauryn Hill.
Burn the list to hell. Burn the list to hell. There's no way anything by Kendrick Lamar should be in the top 10 of all time.
Yikes.
No way. No way.
Yikes.
There's no way you put
Go ahead.
You put Thriller at 2
At 2.
and Lauryn Hill at 1.
At 1. Mm-hmm.
There's no way on God's green earth.
People are pissed. And then the one thing I will agree with people on this is that Frank Ocean, I'm not a huge Frank Ocean fan. I really honestly just don't understand the hype. But I will agree with this. They said that Blonde was better than Channel Orange, and I have to disagree. Channel Orange was a moment. It was a whole era. People love that album. So the fact that Blonde did better than Channel Orange kind of made me say,
nothing above 2015 should be on the list in top 10. Nothing. There is not one song from 2015 up that should be on that list.
Well, that's what Apple Music said.
Because that whole thing was terrible. Lauryn Hill being number 1 is insane.
I don't understand that in the least bit.
You put her as the dopest person. If they would have said the Beatles, I'd have took it. Like, what? This one, ooh, Lord. This woman gave us one album in her life. And we like, that's the best album ever. Y'all crazy as hell. You know, I think.
Go ahead.
We need to know who made the list. Don't hide. We need to know the people from Apple that made this list. You probably can look just by her streams that that's not true.
Well, it's not necessarily the streams. So,
well, no, I'm just saying, like, in general, like people's interest.
Mm-hmm.
People will listen to Thriller right now from beginning to end.
But you know, these people love Lauryn Hill. They love that album. They love it.
The album was dope. Thriller still is dope. And Frank Ocean being anything top 10 kick rocks. Frank Ocean, you ain't better than Pharrell.
So here's what they said, some of the things that it was based on. Albums that represented a cultural moment for that artist or genre. Albums that were complete thoughts, not just collections of hit songs. Albums that thoroughly represent culture in production and lyrics. Albums that inspired a generation to want to create more music. Albums that represented the best in storytelling, musicianship, recording, and production. Albums that are timeless and reach far beyond the genre categorization.
And we thought the best person at all that was Zion. Beautiful, beautiful Zion.
You have people that think that, obviously think that is the best album ever in life.
Dope album, not the best. And there's so many people that have shown what she could do. They've done it later in life. They've done it again and recreated that whole movement. It's like, I don't know. There's no way you can, and exactly, Thriller is nothing but hit song after hit song after hit song.
Well, you heard what I just said. Do I gotta read it again?
But I'm saying, like, but at what, who goes into the studio and says, okay, like, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna tell a story from beginning to end.
That was what American Gangster was. It was a story from beginning to end.
American Gangster who?
By Jay-Z.
But it was based upon the movie.
But there's also other albums that tell stories.
Right. And they're not on the list in the top 10. Like the top 10 would have to be the dopest storytelling albums ever. And if you're going to put anything as far as a storyteller from begin to end, man, you could put Doggy Style by Snoop Dogg from the beginning to end as a storytelling. You can, like, literally, there are so many albums that are better than Lauryn Hill, because what story did she tell? She just had people in the 90s everybody was trying to do that little snap.
Well, we have another list.
I don't think there was a lot of black people on that list.
This one is from Spotify.
Okay.
So they're saying that these are some of the top streaming influential hip hop.
Spotify.
Yes,
Okay.
yes, hip hop songs. Okay. So we're going to start with 20. So we have WAP, Cardi B, Megan Thee Stallion, Unforgettable, French Montana, and Sway Lee. 19. 18, Lil Baby, We Paid. We have 17, Kodak Black, No Flockin'. We have 16, Kendrick Lamar, Humble. We have Kanye West, Father Stretch My Hands, Part 1 at 15. We have Roddy Ricch, The Box, 14. 13, Travis Scott featuring Kendrick Lamar, Goosebumps. 12, Future, Mask Off. 11, XXX Tentacion, Jocelyn Flores. We have 10, Juice WRLD, Lucid Dreams. We have 9, Pop Smoke with Dior. 8, Sheck West, Mo Bamba. I don't even know who that man is. 7, Travis Scott, Sicko Mode. We have 6, Migos, Bad and Bougie. 5, Future, March Madness. 4, Lil Uzi Vert, EXO Tour Life. We have Drake, number 3, God's Plan. And we have 2, Cardi B, Bodak Yellow. Would you like to take a guess at what number 1 is?
Something about Megan Thee Stallion.
No.
What?
Kendrick Lamar, All Right. Mm-hmm. Yep.
That list sucks too.
Yes, so it was the 100 greatest hip hop songs of the streaming era. And the reason why Kendrick got the number 1 place was because he dropped it during the time of the Black Lives Matter movement. And when Black culture needed it so much, they said it was such a moving song that it was heard everywhere. People were playing it and it just uplifted the community. So that's why they made that number 1. I'm not going to lie. I have to agree with them on that one.
Kendrick, number 1?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I don't know. I'm old, guys. So don't take anything that I gotta say because I don't like half of the music that's out here right now. So in the streaming era, I still stream old music that was never meant to be streamed and were tapes and records. So I don't know. Whatever these kooky, crazy kids are doing, let them do it. Because I don't have it in me to be like, yeah, nah. Migos, never liked them.
Not even Bad and Bougie?
No. I had the Joe Budden face when they did the interview, and he was like, man, wrap this up. That's how I feel about the Migos. That's all.
I enjoyed a couple of their songs.
I don't. And see, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know. I don't like it. I was gonna tell a lie, and you guys would have felt it. I don't like it. You're not gonna hear me. You're never gonna hear me play a Migos song. Now, if I'm somewhere and it's playing, I'll bob my head. But you're never gonna see on my search list anything by the Migos.
Oh, they're on my workout playlist.
How come J. Cole's not on there?
I don't know.
J. Cole, I know he had songs in competition that were just as good with Kendrick Lamar.
Now, remember, there's 100 songs. So he may have been from 21 to 100, but these were from 20 up.
I got to say J. Cole should be in the top 20 at least. At least.
Which song?
Anything off of the song, the album Born Center. Born Center to me was a great album from beginning to end.
Mm-hmm.
So to me, I think J. Cole should have made it. He deserves that. And this is why these lists suck, because it's about some of the stuff is fad. Because let me ask you a question. When's the last time you listened to a Migos song? And I'm not saying it to talk about you. I'm just saying in general. When's the last time you think somebody really tuned into a Migos song?
Ooh.
That's just like Eminem. Eminem's a dope lyricist, but when's the last time you got on and was like, you know what? I need to hear that old school M.
Now, why is M catching strays?
Because there's a difference between having music that penetrates and resonates that you want to consistently hear versus music for the moment. Migos is music for the moment. No, give it another 5 years. Not even 5. Now, because the best rapper's dead.
So then let me ask you this: when it comes to Kendrick's song, does that song not resonate with you? Like when you hear it?
We're gonna be all right.
Yeah. Destiny, how you doing, sugar? Hey, girl. How you doing, honey?
I don't think it speaks. I think they went too deep on that one. You know what I'm saying? Like the song is dope. Don't get me wrong. Like, hey Destiny, the song is dope. Don't get me wrong, but we gonna be all right. To me, once again, it's just like that's one of those fad songs that when you hear it, it's cool, but you're never gonna get in the car like, you know what I need to hear? I need to hear that we gonna be all right.
What?
Kimberly?
Even working out, it don't give you that like, yeah. When you're in a funk, it's like, yo, we gonna be all right.
If it happens to come on, you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna cut it off. Migos, I'm cutting off. Anything by the Migos cuts off. I think Loyalty is better as well. But anything by the Migos, I'm cutting off. Kendrick, we gonna be all right. All right. Huh?
Not even stir fry?
None of that. That shit makes me so mad.
It's enjoyable to me.
And see, the reason why I say it makes me mad is because there's so many different factors into especially hip hop that, you know, people who aren't cultured, which is why I think these lists come from people who aren't cultured, they try to group it all in. Migos is not meant to be in the same category as Kendrick Lamar, J. Cole. You know, you're not that type of hip hop. You know what I'm saying? Like, imagine trying to compare a legendary Busta Rhymes song to a Migos song.
Well, they just said hip hop. Now they were saying like lyrical hip hop or hip hop that has some sort of message.
Speaking of Busta Rhymes, he didn't make the list.
Not top 20 and up.
That's what I'm saying. But top 20
of the streaming era.
But what was that song with him and Chris Brown? Look at Me Now. They had a whole moment with that song with him.
Technically streaming?
Yeah, that's streaming.
When did that song come out?
Probably like 14, 15. That's what I'm saying. Like that's,
and it may be on the list, but I just read from top 20.
Man.
And that was Chris Brown's song. So technically that wouldn't be considered hip hop. So
let's see.
Especially working out.
What I'm saying is I play Kendrick, but I'm not going specifically to that song. Like, so, dude, there's so many other songs that are on that album that are better than We Gonna Be All Right.
Yes, better, but it's still one of those songs I'd be like, yeah, when I wake up, freaking actually looking at before the pink cut, like, yes, motherfucker.
So this era of music, I get it for me because I'm almost a decade older. I got songs like that are older that I listen to where I'm like, rah, and they're definitely not. Man,
really? They get you grooving?
And Fuck the Police, boy. You play Fuck the Police. I got goosebumps. You play Fuck the Police, you in my lane.
Not Fight the Power.
It gotta be Fight the Power. Like,
but that's the new Fight the Power.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like the new stuff. Elvis was a hero to some. Yeah, exactly. And you know what? Me and Chiquita, like, Don't Worry, Be Happy was a #1 jam. Damn if I said you could slap me right here. Because we got a whole bunch of Don't Worry, Be Happy ass Migo. Sit down.
Bad and bougie.
That's what I'm saying. Like, when that line to me, I feel that line in my spirit. Because you had Bobby McFerrin. Don't worry. That's what Migos and them are to me.
No, now that is not nice. Bobby don't deserve that drag.
And what did Chuck D say? Don't Worry, Be Happy was a #1 jam. Damn if I say it, you could slap me right here. That's where I'm at. So we're gonna sit there, bad and booty. And we sit there and go with it. And we look at these dudes and we're like, this is hip hop, slap you. Damn, when I said you could slap me right here.
It's just a fun song, you know.
Don't
I
worry.
hope he's still getting his check because they're still using that song to this day.
And just like Chuck said, get out of here with that. Be
There's
happy.
something for everyone.
Here's a little song I wrote. You know it note by note. Shut up.
There's something for everyone.
That's no
you
different
can
than
enjoy Fight the Power and Don't Worry, Be Happy. You can. Just like you can enjoy All Right and you can enjoy Bad and Bougie.
No, you can't. If I enjoy All Right. All Right has its place. I'm not dissing Kendrick. I just think there's better songs on that album than All Right. But when we start getting into the Migos and some of those people you were reading, not just the Migos, it's unfair to just target them. There were some other people where you're like,
well, yes, I do agree. There was a couple names on there. I'm like, who?
Yeah, man, it's wrong just to target this because the Migos are a movement, a thing. To me, they're like No Limit or Cash Money.
That's fair. I can see that.
Y'all have
That's
y'all
fair.
y'all had y'all space and time on
That's
Earth.
fair.
Y'all got y'all money.
Not
Move
Earth.
because y'all music is only because out of Cash Money, if you ain't from New Orleans, out of Cash Money, the only song that make people move to this day is Cash Money taking over for the 99 and the 2000. Ain't not near another song played by them that people's like
Slow
yeah.
motion. I like it like
But that's
that.
Juvie by itself.
Oh yeah, that's true.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
that's
so when we talking Cash Money, no different than the Migos, because we're not specifically saying like Quavo or
Right.
specifically Takeoff. We're saying the Migos, their music is capsuled in a time frame. And I don't think, like, besides the couple jams that they got, ain't nobody gonna be checking for them no more. Because the best one who actually could rap is gone. Takeoff.
Oh, okay. Yes. Okay. I thought you were still talking about Cash Money. I was like, who done that?
Nah.
Okay.
Nah.
Okay. Now you yes. And I'm looking to try to see if Busta Bus is on the list. Okay. No, that's J. Cole as a feature. So no, that don't
Busta
count.
Rhymes not being on any list is crazy.
Drake twice.
And Pedo, A minor.
I'm trying to see. I'm trying to see if Busta Bus is on here.
Come on,
Migos
man, it's
again.
crazy. Migos twice and no Busta.
A lot of ASAP Ferg. A lot of Drake.
And no Busta.
Oh, Kendrick again. King's Dead. That was my shit. Mm-hmm.
But these lists, I wouldn't expect nobody my age to be on these lists. This is younger people.
I guess so, because I'm at 50 and I'm still not seeing any Busta Bus. Yikes. Oh, Glorilla's on here. Fuck nigga free.
Burn it. Burn the goddamn list. Burn it.
Doja Cat twice. City Girls Act Up. That was my song. Travis Scott Antidote.
This is young people, man.
Chance the Rapper's on here.
What? And I like Chance. I was listening to work this morning. But only the album with him in the orange background. That's what I'm saying. What do you?
Oh, here we go. J. Cole, Middle Child, 31.
We had to go 31 deep. That's crazy. That's crazy.
I'm sorry. When's the last time Twista came out with a song, Mike?
Don't tell me he's on that list. Oh,
no. I said, when is the last time he came out with a song? Sexy Red is
he
on there.
He said, Goody Mob. None of these guys are going to be on. Yeah, no.
Streaming air, Mike. Streaming air, baby. Sexy Red's on here. Ski 96.
I hate everything about this era.
Weedy made it on here.
That's what I'm saying.
My type.
So the credibility of this list is trash.
Well, like I said, J. Cole is 31.
31.
You know, I'm trying to see. I still don't see no Busta Bus.
You don't see nobody of value on this list.
Kendrick,
Kendrick is it, man. But and I guess maybe I'm happy with that because at least it proves the point that he wins the rap battle.
Nigga.
But other than that, meh.
Well, I feel like you should come up with your own top 10 list of who you feel would be the best when it comes to the streaming era in the hip hop genre.
Depends on when the streaming era starts.
I'm guessing some of these go back to 2015. So I'm guessing it's somewhere like early 2010s.
But see, like I said, I'm terrible because I stream old shit. Like, so I don't stream new music.
And this keeps refreshing. Damn it. I'm trying to get to the top 30.
Yeah, I can't. I don't know. So like I said, I can't. I don't know. I'm gonna leave it alone.
Okay. All right.
You know what?
Now, oh no, never mind. I'm sorry. That's a completely different list. I was gonna say, oh well, they have some, but these are not. Yeah.
Right now, we're trying to find out who the top 10 people are in the streaming era, like the streaming era of music. Who's the top 10?
Because this is Spotify's list.
It's Spotify. We talked about Spotify and we talked about Apple Music, and neither one of them have anybody of value on the list, which is crazy. And the fact that anything by Migos is top 10, I mean, it makes sense because, you know, we're talking about, you know, streaming era.
Mm-hmm.
But I think their era is over. Nobody's checking for them. But I do also think because we have a lot of people in here, we might as well start this messy letter.
Oh, okay. So then you want me to dead the list? Got it.
Yeah,
okay.
Let's start it. Let's go into this messy letter because those people probably aren't of the culture.
Okay.
You got it?
I do.
So let's do it. It's time for, here we go. Take a deep breath. The messy letter. It's that time. Let's hear this relationship piece.
Okay. This one says, please post anonymously.
Y'all are scared.
I need advice. And really, wait, hold on. Okay. I'm sorry. I need advice.
Huh?
Yes. A really old acquaintance called me recently with wanting advice.
All right.
She is 45 years old and have gotten caught up with a man in a long-term relationship. He's 48. She said that she has caught feelings for him and wants him to end his relationship with the woman who he says he is not happy with. However, she also stated that she still has been having fun on the side and caught an STD. She said it's trick and it's been treated, but she has not told him about it and plans on sleeping with him this weekend so he can pass it on to his girl, which she believes will destroy their relationship and he will be with her. I told her she is delusional, wrong, and nasty to even consider some things like this. I told her she may get hands laid upon her, but she don't want to change her mind. Should I mind my own or try to find who she's talking to watch him? Y'all in this punctuation, I need y'all to get it together. 5 days and counting. Did that make sense?
What are we talking about?
First of all, did it make sense? Because the punctuation is non-existent.
Yeah, so okay. the chick found a dude who got a chick.
Yes.
But she's also got a couple things on the side too.
Yes.
And then now she done caught an STD from dirty dick dude over here.
Yes.
And then now she's
from having fun. So
yeah, so over here on this side, now she wants to take that and give it to the dude that she likes so that he can transfer it to the dude, to the chick that she don't like.
Right.
Thinking that now that's going to put them together because the girl going to get mad at him, leave because you gave her an STD, and then y'all just going to live STD'd together.
Yes. And we're talking about 45 and 48-year-olds.
Crazy work. Crazy work. There's absolutely no way that this is okay. The fact that this woman is asking a question, should she say anything? And yo, I would tell her, if you do it, I'm reporting you. Straight up. Because once again, here you go playing with another person's life.
Yes.
So now you are willing to take this STD and knowing you have it and give it to another person or risk giving it to another person as a vendetta to a chick that you don't like.
Just because you want her man.
Just because you want her man. I think there's other ways to do this. And I think this is so terrible that I'm about to say this. If you want him, then just say you want a threesome and then give it to her.
What?
Because you want him, but you're mad at her. You're going to infect two people, but you really want to infect her. That's who she wants. That's her target. So instead of infecting him, have a threesome and then just go straight to the source.
Okay. No.
I mean, I figure since we just going to talk ignorant, let's just go all the way ignorant with it because this was crazy.
No. Said, hey, yo, what?
Hold on, where we at?
right there. Yes. Okay, next one. Well, she got to leave the whole thing alone. Nasty situation. You got a STD. Tell the chick before everybody gets something. Yeah. For starters, she is too old for that foolishness. Agreed. I'm snitching. Hey, yo, what? Oh, yo, last time I caught a messy letter, it was HIV. You got to tune in more often. No, sir. Can clip this up. You going by y'all and this viral shit.
So, I mean, but only reason why I say that is because, okay, y'all know I usually give two answers. One answer is more of a joke. One answer is more serious. Because if you write crazy, I'm going to respond crazy. So if you sit here and ask me,
well, this is the friend. That's not her situation, but she wants to know if she should say something.
Right. So. And you ask the world versus telling your friend, sit your nasty, stank, rank,
well, she did tell
having behind down.
Because she said that. Hold on, wait. Let me go back. She said, I told her she was delusional, wrong, and nasty to even consider something like this. I told her she may get hands laid upon her too, but she don't want to change her mind. Should I mind my own or try to find out who she's talking to watch him?
You got to the real answer is you got to intervene. Because if she's sold on doing this, then you got to intervene. And she's going to be mad at you. Now, if I'm the girl and this girl got a plan, I'm going to ask you to spare the guy because he's not your target. Your target, she wants to get that girl. So she's willing to go through him to get to that girl because she don't like her. And I'm just saying, why not just get in the bedroom with both? And then we have, things go fluids and exchange. And then now, bow.
Every day. Y'all move closer and closer away from the cross.
I'm just saying, like I said, man, at this point in time, look, man, people are crazy. So then, because what she's going to do now, she's going to hit two people, but she likes him. So then if you like him, don't just go around.
Okay.
Or the real answer is this. Get your ass an antibiotic. like Mike Epps be saying, get treated. And sit your hot ass down somewhere.
Please, because what you're telling me is that while you're having this fun at 45 years old, I'm never going to tell anyone what to do with their coochie. You do whatever it is you want to do responsibly. You're telling me that you are out here having unprotected sex at 45 and knowingly putting yourself in danger. And then now you want to put someone else's life in danger all because you done fell in love with some dick. Girl, have a whole entire seat. And I hope that woman's man, that man's woman finds out who you are. And I do hope that she beats your ass and then beats his, because what the hell is
you talking about if the exchange happens?
Yeah. Like if she goes ahead and sleeps with this man and then the woman ends up getting tricked, and then all we got to do is do some numbers here, do some time because I didn't have it. You allegedly didn't have it. We're supposed to be in a relationship. So you got it from somebody else. Who are you sleeping with? And, he'll probably be like, oh, it was her. So he'll more than likely snitch, So then now I'm coming for you, bitch.
These people are in their 40s.
48. He's 48.
Ouch.
She is 45.
Too late to be getting STDs now. 48. I got to go in retirement with STD balls.
I got to go to my doctor and be like, yo, I caught trick at 48.
So,
but then again, there's also nursing homes
she's
where
being treated.
They have the highest rates of STDs.
She's being treated. So that's good. Maybe she's just angry right now and she just got to calm herself down. So the friend has two angles. Calm your friend down, which you're not going to do it. Friend already has it in her mind. The only thing you can do is try to stop it at the pass. And that's terrible because everybody on this between her and her friend, they know what's about to happen.
Yeah.
So then now we need to talk about how terrible your friend is as a person.
Right.
And why is she your friend?
Right.
Like at this point in time, you're jeopardizing. If you would do something like that, I can't even call you a friend.
No.
You know what I'm saying? That's the one. Here we go with people knowing stuff and not telling again. This is no different than people knowing Cassie getting the brakes beat off her and ain't nobody saying nothing. You, ma'am, now know, and don't try to make it like it's hard to find out who she's dealing with. You know you can find out who she's dealing with and say, hey, man, it's in your best interest to not do this. And then tell him why. Now, he's not going to listen, and he's going to do it anyway, and then he's going to be blistery.
Not what Trick is gonna do. That's something else.
He's gonna be all blistery.
No, that's something else. But if she keeps acting what she's acting, that's what's going to happen. Because, ma'am, you are just starting with Trick. But if you're going to keep having fun, as your friend is saying,
what is the diagnoses that we're talking about here? For those who don't know it, let's talk about what it is. Though.
Yeah, y'all all should know what Trick is.
Well, I mean, let's talk about how bad is it really? You know what I mean?
We're not doing that.
I'm trying to find out.
Are you spelling it correctly?
Probably not.
It's T-R-I.
Hold on. T-R-I.
C-H-O-M-O-N-I-A.
Okay, so let's read about it a little bit. So Trick is among the most common sexually transmitted infections. Risk factors include multiple sexual partners and not using condoms during sex. Trick causes foul-smelling vaginas, discharge. Now, see, let's stop right there. Because foul-smelling vagina means not to have sex with her. If he continues to do this, genital itching and painful urination in women, men have no symptoms.
They do not.
Complications
so they can pass it on to person.
Complications include a risk of premature delivery for pregnant women. So she's just trying to hit her and go through him to hit her. So he's just going to be a passer. This is crazy work.
Yeah.
This is crazy.
In hopes that this woman gets mad at him and leaves him. Keep
too old to keep going up.
Yeah, keep going up.
Keep going up.
There we go.
Okay.
Yeah,
it's legit on fire. Do what you do, but keep it clean. Keep it classy. That's what I'm saying. Too old to be little dirty privates, right? Way too old. Do women hate condom? Or I can't see it.
Oh, do women hate condoms more than men? Because I never got stopped trying to hit something wrong. Well, you need to be mindful of the women that you sleep with.
Ouch.
How about leave the man alone? He has a woman.
What?
Yeah.
This answer, me and you at the same time. What? This answer here is probably the best answer.
Yes.
But she was already in it. So now what? She got feelings.
Get the
we
hell
just
out
gonna
of
sit here and let this sexually transmitted disease stop how we feel about one another?
I
am totally joking because that's totally gross. What? She's thinking we ain't gonna let this stop us.
But no, she is trying to be malicious. Like she really thinks that in her mind, in her 45-year-old mind, if I sleep with this man, he'll be the carrier, he'll give it to his wife or girlfriend, whomever. Then the girlfriend is going to go to the clinic or to her doctor, find out that she has it, and then before all else happens, she's going to end up dumping him. In her mind, this is what she thinks the scenario is going to be. Not this woman's going to get upset, go to her husband or boyfriend, find out who you are, and then kick your ass. That's not what's going to happen in her mind.
So here's what I'm saying, and y'all might be like, "What?" If I'm the friend and I disown you as a friend, then you know what? Do what you do. Like, because it's your life, and I can only say don't do it, but I know you're going to do it. I also know that most men are not going to be like, word, good look. They're going to be like, who are you? You know what I'm saying? And then they'll go into some weird, oh, she hating. And then Geronimo.
Ew.
Hey man, I'm trying to tell you that I'll put it to you like this. She got it from somebody, didn't she?
She did.
All right, then.
She did.
That's what I'm saying. Like the standard for people is not high in these streets. It's not high at all. So it's just like, cool, whatever. What's that smell? I don't know.
Oh, God.
The standard, because
well, I mean, Tuck said it. He said that, the women that he sleeps with, which I hope isn't current.
no. Slept. He has a woman.
That's what I'm saying. I'm hoping it isn't current. They, didn't really mind a condom, but I would hope that both of you protect yourself. Even if they don't, you have one. Because, I mean, as you can see, homegirls out here trying to spread trick. That is insane. Intentionally. This woman is sick. How do we know if trick is going to be where it stops? It could be gonorrhea. It could be chlamydia. It could be genital herpes. It could be anything. That's where her mind is at right now. She's so fixated on, I'm going to get this man, that I'm going to do this. And I know it's going to work. You are delusional, like your friend said. That is insane. You deserve to be slapped right across your face, open palm.
It's a terrible thing.
I couldn't even be your friend anymore. There's no way.
Aim
There's
high,
no way.
Willis. We need to, here's what we need to do. Everybody needs to take a chill pill. That clip of Samuel L. Jackson on Do the Right Thing. Oh, hold up. Take a chill pill. Cool this shit out. Like, that's what it's going to. Yeah. Everybody needs to chill in this situation because you're sleeping with somebody else's man from the get.
Yeah.
And so you're already wrong. Now you're willing to pass over a sexually transmitted disease. Here's the moral of the story. Men, watch who you're sleeping with. Watch who you're sleeping with, because that is crazy. They will light your ass on fire for her. It ain't even for you. For her. I'm mad at her. So we just going to just in fuego the whole line.
Insane.
Crazy work.
Insane.
Crazier work is whoever gave it to her felt the same way. Hey, we just gonna keep it rolling right on.
Insane.
Crazy work. Crazy work. Here's what I don't understand.
And she fell in love with the pillow talk. That usual, oh, she's not making me happy. When it's like, he's been in a long-term relationship. He's not leaving this woman.
This man's 48 years old. Understand he's not leaving anything that's secure at 48 years old. Because that's when you start talking about things like who's going to wipe your butt when you can't walk no more.
48.
48. The moment that they start scoping our booty for cancer and stuff, that's when you got to start sitting down like this. Now, if something happened, who would be the one to wipe my ass? Because you are violated that way. It causes you to think about who really loves you when your old ass is out here. So at 48, if you think his old ass is going to get up and leave everything that he got secure for you, you're wrong. You're better off just being a permanent side piece, but you now have something. So you're wrong for sleeping for this man, sleeping with this man. Number one, you're definitely wrong now because you know you have something you got to stop, but your vengefulness towards her is the problem. But at the end of the day, he's not going to leave her. When she catch it, they're going to figure it out together. He ain't going to come over here and be like, well, what me and you got to do?
And how do you know if this man isn't going to be livid with you? Like, the way that her mind is working, it's just like this whole delusional fairy tale of, oh, this is going to work. This man may sit here and think about it because hopefully he's only sleeping with you and her. Then he's going to be like, oh, it was you. I got it from you.
Yeah, nah.
And then you really think he's going to be like, oh, baby, I love you. Let's just have trick and pass it, back and forth from each other. Like, what? This man will be like, you literally ruined and blew up my life. Why would I want to be with you? Because if I wanted to be with you, I would have left her for you, but I didn't. And then now you're sitting there looking stupid. So now you're tricky and single. Like,
it ain't worth it. Like, see what I'm saying? When I tell people all the time, cheating comes at a high cost and it's not always money. This is the type of stuff I mean. Because now what do you do when you go home and have to explain this? What do you do?
Who, the man or the woman?
Whoever. Like, everybody in this situation has to explain something to somebody, right? cheating's not worth it. So then
So.
at that point in time, you know, what do you say? What do you say? And that's the problem that I have, where I just be like, brothers be sending messages to chicks and then got whole jobs, and then things go crazy and you lose your job. And then now you got to go home and explain why you lost your job. What?
Shut up, Doug. Losing tricky and trying to be tricky is crazy.
It's crazy work. It's crazy work out here. Love the one you with, man. And if you're not happy with her, then just leave, because it's costly out in these streets. Your health, your finances, your peace, it's costly.
Yeah.
Sit yo behind down.
Because this woman's about to blow up your whole entire life.
She's gonna destroy it. And then friend, you can't call her friend, because if she'll do that to him, what will she do to you?
Facts, bitch. Like, what?
The only thing you didn't say to me was yes. What type of conversation are we having right now?
I wasn't referring to you. I was thinking of her. Like,
But no,
bitch.
like, but I get it. But like, it was like I should have responded like a woman, because the way you went at it, like, I think you forgot it was me and you, because the way you went at it was yes, bitch, I'm that bitch. And I'm supposed to, because what am I? I just got to be like, word. This, if Obi was here or if the sex educator, I swear that would have been a different moment for us. But I didn't know. What am I supposed to do? High five you? Like, the fuck? What just happened there? So, that was so anti. I feel bad that the moment didn't get what it was supposed to get, because I'm just like,
I'm sorry.
It's okay. I just don't. I didn't know. We got to come up with a sibling thing there, because you went yes, bitch, and I'm like,
because I'm like,
are you talking to me?
No, like, I was referring to her, because like, you're a bitch. Like, yeah, if my friend does that, you're going to do something like that to me. If I have a man that you find attractive and I bring him around you, how do I know you're not going to?
I'm going to tell you this, women, and you're not going to like it. You all have that friend right now. You have a friend that will do it.
Don't mess with your man?
Yes, absolutely, hands down. On the brother code, I promise you, you got a friend that'll do it. Now, the price of what is willing to be put out there, but I promise you, every woman has a friend that will sleep with her man. And if you're a man still watching, put in the comments to say yes or no. I know it. Especially if they feel like the man is cool enough to not tell or get caught up. Oh, hell yeah.
Now, wait a minute. Now you got me thinking, who the hell my friends would do something like that?
Well, see, you're not supposed to think about that, because now
I got to think like, bitch, wait a minute.
I'm trying to tell you there. If we got men still watching, I'm trying to tell you, if there is a woman in your crew that will sleep with your man. And the wildest part about it is because a lot of the guys that I have ever seen cheated with somebody close to the woman. And that's how they end up getting caught.
That's terrible.
Do
you feel like guys have that in their circle?
That'll sleep with your woman?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Are you serious? That is so slimy. Like,
But the bro code goes as far as the attraction. The sisterhood goes as far as the attraction.
I gotta really sit here and think like,
hey, I'm trying to tell you, man, that bro code stuff, if that sisterhood, you sit there and believe it for sis will sleep with your man like that chick did in Soul Food when that cousin slept with the yeah. Then you got him sitting at the table like
looking real stupid.
I don't love you anymore. What? I'm trying to tell you. Believe what I say, what I tell you. They're in your circle. It's just, do you think, like, would that person, you know what I'm saying? Like, would you tell? I don't know if I can trust you.
But with this friend, she's actually showing it.
Yeah, that's the friend that will sleep with your man.
She's displaying the behavior. So to continue to be her friend is crazy, because I couldn't be your friend anymore if I seen that. Well, first of all, knowing that you're cheating is crazy. Like, no. Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
Please, guys, don't question things that I say. I could just be sleepy. Let's just leave it at that.
Ooh,
I just feel
child.
like when we watch this again, I feel like that moment needed something from you. Because I see how women respond to each other. I'm like, yes, bitch. And it would be like, ah, 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 ah. And all I could be like is, you're correct.
Indubitably.
And, that's what's up. And it just, the moment just dropped. I'm like, damn. I think a viewer or two dropped off after that. Like, this nigga missed the point.
I wasn't expecting anything from you.
It's okay. I just feel like that was just like, if that was like Chiquita or Lena or somebody, y'all would have kept going and it would have been a thing. I killed the thing.
It's okay. It's okay.
Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah, if Kia was here, it definitely would have been a whole thing.
Yeah, that would have continued.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that would have. Mm-hmm. So anyway,
so
this dude is doomed. And the reason why he's doomed is because if he doesn't get the information, he's going to sleep with her. And then if he does get the information, he probably won't believe a friend because he'll probably report back to the girl that, why your friend call me? Because that's the natural reaction.
Right.
Why your friend call me? She hating cuz, and then now bop, 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 bop. And then bada bing, bada boom. They sleep together and now everybody got it.
That is terrible.
And that's the way this stuff keeps going and keeps moving around.
That's terrible.
And at some point in time, somebody has to be accountable enough to say, I'm not going to continue it. But that usually don't happen. So then now once one person is infected, everybody else got to get it. And that's sad. That's why I'm just loving the one I'm with. I wish I would. How do you explain that? That's the part that I'm trying to say. Like, how do you have this conversation?
Wait, as who?
As him to his woman.
Oh, okay.
How do you have that conversation? Because she knows unless she's sleeping with somebody else, because clearly there's a chain here. But if she's not sleeping with anybody else and she catches something and she knows it's from you, what do we do at this point? Because now your Peter has puked on me.
Really?
And now I got this.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
it's telling
they're
you
not married, right?
No. There's just a long-term relationship. So it's telling you a multitude of things. Not only is he cheating, but he's also having unprotected sex. So
trapped in the closet, exactly. Once again, R. Kelly, that stuff happens, man. They really do. That stuff happens. That's why everybody was glued to the TV. That could have been a real story that he was in. As crazy as the hell his shit is.
Crazy.
But yeah, that's unfortunate. It's truly unfortunate. So there's the only advice is for me. I'm sorry, we gotta wrap it up. The advice I give to the friend is you gotta tell.
Mm-hmm.
If you choose,
and y'all tell us, what would you do?
If you choose not to tell, then you're now an accessory. And if you continue to hang around this chick, you're a weirdo too.
A super weirdo.
So at this point in time, friendship over. I'm telling on you, and then don't ever holler at me again. You're crazy.
No.
That would be what I would say.
Yeah,
we know you would, Honest John. She gives people money back that drops on the ground, and they walk all the way over there. She yells, "Sir, it's $1." He turns back. It's only $1. Keep it. It's yours. So something like this. Beep boop boop beep boop beep boop.
Yes.
Sheesh.
Yes. No, I couldn't either. I couldn't sleep right. There was no way I'd be able to sleep at night knowing that my friend has STD and she is knowingly infecting a man just to get him. And
fellas, how would you feel? Any man that's still watching and tuning in with us, how would you feel if that happened to you? I don't even know like what we would do. Is that a situation where we can fight?
What? What? Like you want to put hands on this chick?
If she slept with me knowing she had something, what road am I supposed to take? Because I'm definitely not taking the high. You might get the middle road where I just cut, bitch. You ain't gonna get the low road. I ain't gonna knock you out. But you might get that middle cuss out road.
But you brought that on yourself, though. because you're also having raw and unprotected sex.
It's like that R. Kelly song. He's like, bitch, I wish you would throw my clothes.
You can only get but so mad, because then you got to get mad at yourself.
As a man, I can't eye jam you for that, but you know. Yeah.
I hope not.
But what would happen if you got it? So if you got it from a lady, how would you feel? Like, how would you feel if you were the passer? Passer, like not pastor.
Yeah, and that's only this disease. So say
Yeah.
if it was gonorrhea or chlamydia and you ended up getting it, then what?
Yeah,
but like I said, you are out here cheating.
I wish you
having unprotected sex, and you don't know who she's sleeping with.
right. So
So
what road
then-
are we taking? Like, because now I'm like, I can't take the high road and be like, oh,
Now there has to be some accountability. You fucked up.
that mid road.
You fucked up. There
I
has to be
did, but guess
accountability.
what? You know, we
And then playing the devil's advocate, how do we know if she knew that she had something?
she just said it.
Well, no. I'm just saying, like, how do we know if, like, let's say the woman who has the STD,
Yes.
if she didn't know, like, say she wasn't displaying any sort of symptoms, and then she ended up sleeping with you, and then now everything's crazy.
Super crazy.
I'm just saying.
It's not good. Yeah, I wish you would.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
feel sorry for his woman. I do.
Unless she's sleeping with somebody, because clearly this is what the thing is. You see what I'm saying? Like, this is why it's wild out here in these streets, because she slept with somebody and she's sleeping with somebody else's somebody, and he's sleeping with her. And then now you got her over here who may not be sleeping with anybody but him because she's committed to the relationship.
Which is insane.
Or she could be sleeping with somebody else too. And then now it happens, and then now she at home like, oh,
Now I gotta come clean.
I don't know who. It could be him or him. Oh man, it's so dirty out in these streets. It just makes me want to go home and wash and bleach.
And the willingness.
Y'all are dirty. Don't touch me.
The willingness.
You know why? I seen at work today. That's what I'm saying, huh?
I had to think about it at work.
I seen at work today a man who was in the stall. And I know he was in the stall, using the stall, not standing up and peeing, but sitting and taking a deuce.
Mm-hmm.
Walked out the bathroom, no hands washed. All I could do, and I'm glad nobody was around because I could have gotten in trouble. I said, what the fuck? And door just
And
shut.
he kept right on going.
Door just shut. Now, I can't say nothing because I can't. It was only me and him in there. So I could only go to him like, hey, man, that was nasty, bruh. But you took a deuce. And you was, because, you know, sometimes you go in there, you sit down and you get on your cell phone.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
But nah, because when I walked in, you heard the toilet paper rumble. You know what I'm saying? And then so the toilet paper rumble, you know, so as a man, you mind your business. I'm here. And you pee it. And you just hear the wipes. You hear that. Meaning you wipe it.
Oh, well, Mike, we enjoyed you too, sugar.
Yeah.
Thank you for tuning in.
Come back tomorrow.
Mhm.
We see that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Flush. Door shut.
I know, right, Lane? Do
What?
we need the sound effect?
Yes. Because it was like, because some people in their mind might be like, well, maybe he was not just sitting on the toilet taking a pause for the cause, because people do that.
I don't care. I've been in that situation where I would go to the restroom just to take a nap because I was tired on the clock, but I still wash my hands when I leave because the bathrooms are a cesspool of germs.
Dude grabbed the handle with a forceful man-like handle. Boom, rip. I'm like, I gotta grab that handle. So what did I do? I took squeezed the soap and let that air out, then went wash my hands, and then went back with like a pile of paper towel and like both hands, like it was toxic. Like,
That's why I never grab a door handle in the restroom without paper towel, because people are disgusting. I have one better for you. A woman that I worked with, she would bring her food into the restroom, open food. She's brought yogurt, boiled eggs, salads.
Yogurt?
Yes.
Now, nothing about eating yogurt in a commode. Now, I might chew a piece of gum.
No.
Yogurt.
She brought her open food into the restroom.
Come on, man.
Because I don't know if men have it, but when you go into the restroom, they have the little like vanity area where you can
We have no vanities.
Oh, okay.
You go pee, you go doo-doo, you get out.
Well, ladies.
Ain't none of that extra. Ain't no lotions. We come out hands hard, no sense. It's just real zoo-like when you get up in there and get in and get out.
Well, ladies, you may know when you go into the restroom, they have that area where you can set your purse and stuff down, or you go and you fix your hair. It's the little vanity area where you know, it's adjacent to the restrooms. She would sit her food there, open, like I said, salads, yogurt, eggs, all of that stuff like that. There, go to the restroom, do whatever, because I've seen her do both, would walk past the sink, pick up her food, and then keep going. Yes. Yes.
With yogurt?
Yogurt, eggs. I've seen it all. So your food is now infected with doo-doo and pissy air, and you didn't wash your hands, and you're continuing to eat it. This woman had an office, so you could have left your food in your office, but she intentionally would bring her food into the restroom, do what she got to do, and not wash her hands. And she thought it was funny when we would be like, Summer, Summer, you gonna wash your damn hands? What is so funny? So nobody would like be near her or touch anything that she touched because we knew that. And she would try to participate during the potluck and touch people.
Potluck?
Yeah.
Man, I wish you would. I would put a sign here. She don't wash her damn hands.
Everybody in the office knew. She did not wash her hands, and she would bring food. Whenever we would come into the restroom and see food on the counter, we knew it was hers. She would bring her open food into the restroom. Open food. Mm-hmm.
So now you got people doing that, and then that's why there's no regard with sexually transmitted diseases either. You got people who barely wash their ass. That's the thing. So at the end of the day, it's just really gross out here.
Extremely
So
gross.
just be careful, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah. There's nothing wrong with getting tested. There's nothing wrong with showing each other your status. There's nothing wrong with making a date out of going to go get tested.
Nah.
No shame whatsoever. None. I'd rather you be safe than be sorry, because people are absolutely disgusting. And as you can see from this letter, have no regard for anyone else's life. There are plenty of people out here that are just like her. No, I don't take you. Oh yeah, she would use utensils. She would bring those into the restroom
Gross.
too. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Hey, you want to know something crazy? Okay, this is the last thing I'm gonna say. What?
I'm saying.
I can't see it.
Oh, I talk to a lot of women that deal with guys and their hygiene. I have stories too.
So here's something that is crazy. All right. And I was working at a place. And when I tell you I probably this finger here is probably numb because of what happened to me. So you know how you ladies say, keep the seat down.
Mm-hmm.
So you're working, you keep the seat down because you're working with majority women. I go to lift the seat up, and that was a itty bitty piece of Woman Monthly stuff on my finger.
Oh no! I thought you were gonna say doo doo.
Not doo doo.
Oh no!
And then when I looked at the seat, it looked like, you know how they drizzle strawberry over top of your strawberry.
Yeah.
I said, damn. That's all that could come out.
Oh, poor baby.
I was pissed because if the seat was up, we wouldn't have this problem.
That's your conclusion?
Yep. So I feel like when it's that time of the month, y'all should lift the seat up when y'all done so that we don't have that problem.
You do need to inspect and you need to make sure.
Bruh, I was pissed.
Especially if you're sharing.
And it was like,
make sure.
You know how you touch something, you're like,
yeah.
Because I felt, and it was like right there. I scrubbed with bleach, Lysol wipes, Like this finger here probably has absolutely no feeling. I'm God damn, what the fuck is going? I can't. What the hell? I was so upset, but when I came out the bathroom, I guess me saying, "Damn," must have, people understood what was going on. And you okay? It was you. It was you. You were the one, the mad bleeder. Gross.
No, baby. She couldn't help it, but definitely look behind yourself. Make sure.
Baby, it's a grown ass woman.
Yeah, but when it's that time, you a little sensitive. But make sure, sweetums, you look and clean up behind
Y'all need
yourself.
to leave the seat up,
especially if you are sharing.
That was crazy, and I promise you, like if it was like a movie, my eyes were like, and I'm looking down like, because the first thing is shock, like what the damn. That happened.
Oh, sorry. Sorry that happened to you.
So May 25th, we have the Lo-Fi Lounge.
What?
That will be here. We're at the top of the hour. May 25th, we have the Lo-Fi Lounge that'll be here. And we're going to have an event. There's going to be 2 producers. There's going to be 2 artists. And there's going to be 1 comedian and 1 DJ. And we want to enjoy the night, man. So if you guys can, go to Eventbrite, search Lo-Fi Lounge. Go ahead and purchase your ticket there and enjoy the night with us. TDS Radio, or possibly half of TDS Radio, not quite sure. We'll be in the building. And then what else? Any specific stuff this week?
Miss V, she'll be here tomorrow.
So a healing consultant will be here tomorrow to
Yes.
talk some healing stuff. And that's always good. So for those who like Miss V.
Yes. So if you are stressed out, body aches, any of that, we have the solution for you tomorrow. So tune in with Auntie V, CBD with Auntie V. And then Friday, we have our sexy educator who will be here as well. So some of this stuff that we talked about this week, we probably should have reiterated for her.
Yeah, we will. It's okay.
So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the show.
Hey man,
Thank
we
you.
enjoy y'all for tuning in, and we enjoy the likes and saves and all that stuff. When y'all get done, go ahead and share it to your page because the replay stays up. We don't take anything down. And God willing, we will be here tomorrow to entertain you. This is TDS Radio, our voice, our
Bye, sugars.
culture. Peace.